My third favorite genre of motion pictures is story-driven adult cinema. My least favorite genre of motion pictures is vampires. But I loved this movie, 1978, Dracula Sucks. How's everyone doing today? Happy Halloween, the third double feature. I'm pretty sure we're never doing this again, but I hope you enjoyed it. Today we're going traditional and untraditional, and together, that's international. I'm Jason from Barefoot, this is Squeaky Clean Adult Films, and this is Dracula Sucks. Now, in a parallel universe, Dracula Sucks in our universe was Lust at First Bite. There was so much footage that there was like two completely different cuts of this. That's because Phillip Marshak made it. But we'll get to that in a second. So, after 2 years of these parallel universes, in 1980, they released Dracula's Bride, which was basically Lust at First Bite. I've said this on 3 or 4 films, but this is probably, I've said it 4 or 5 times. This is like the best looking movie we've ever done. The best sounding movie we ever did. This is Vinegar Syndrome. This was on the anniversary special disc you could get. 5 years, 5 films, volume 3. And of those 5 films, we've now done half. Baby Rosemary, Vixens of Kung Fu, and Dracula Sucks. And speaking of Vinegar Syndrome, Phillip Marshak is on there 3 times. That is insane. He wrote this movie with his son, Darryl, and David Kern, and Bram Stoker. I just found out today it's not Stoker, it's Stoker. It was David's first thing he ever made in the film, the only thing he ever made in the film industry. And his son, Darryl Marshak, is like a super agent. He's wrote, he's produced, he's directed, and Phillip directed it. He also made Blue Ice, which we are working on right now it's a request, not just a request, a celebrity request. I should have done this for that part, huh? It's a celebrity request. As well as Night Train to Terror. Night Train to Terror is an anthology. One of the stories is from Phillip Marshak. Cataclysm was a film he made in 1980, and it was reworked into one of those segments in 1985. So he has 3 Vinegar Syndrome releases. And this is just a film, a man after my heart. Horror, adult cinema, artful adult cinema, awesome. A Navy man. And this thing looks and sounds amazing. Lionel Thomas did the original score. So good, so cool, so confusing. This is the only score he ever composed. Weird. Hanania Bear shot this. Cannon's own Hanania Bear. And boy, does this look good. That dude did Breakin' 1, Breakin' 2. I paused so everyone could say Electric Boogaloo. Masters of the Universe, Ninja 3, The Domination, all Canon films. So we got a bunch of talented filmmakers that made an amazing movie. And did I beat the horse to death by saying that this is made by a filmmaker? Well, this was 95 minutes long. Ours is 58 minutes long. I should have tried to find 2 minutes to cut into it to make it 60 minutes. Could you imagine? I'm not even going to talk about the post-production that I've done in the last however many days, longer than a week. But I think it was worth it. Happy Halloween. I hope you like it. All-star cast, which we will talk about all at the end. Let's watch this. I'll see you in an hour. Jeez Louise. God, I hope this doesn't get pulled.
Father! Shut up, Richard. His nightmares are a bore.
Aunt Irena's not really concerned about my welfare. She never was! She always thought she was the queen of Roseland. All she wants to do is stop and spend money. My money! It seems so long since I last spoke with Daddy. But somehow, I know he's not dead.
The everyday routine. Ever dream of a life of romantic adventure? Want to get away from it all? We offer you Escape. A little trickle.
Paging Nurse Lawson. Satisfactory patient, now critical.
I'm nervous, Aunt Irene.
Relax, Richard. Your sleepless nights will soon be over.
Irene, we've been expecting you.
Arthur. Dearest Arthur. Sybil.
So nice to see you, Irene.
And this must be your nephew, Richard.
Yes, it is.
Henry, show Mr. Renfield to his room.
Arthur, it's been
Mr.
so long.
Renfield.
You look marvelous.
Well, I've been trying to take care of myself since my wife died.
What a way to learn about yourself.
Yes, traumas do have ways of affecting one.
Arthur, I'm worried about Richard. He's the only family I have, and I feel so responsible.
Look, don't worry about a thing. My friend and former teacher, Van Helsing, Professor Van Helsing, is on his way here to do some research with me.
And he's already been informed of Richard's condition.
I hope he can help. I can't take the pressure any longer.
Look, why don't you just relax now? Sybil will show you to your room. You may bathe or whatever you want, and just fill it home.
Thank you, Arthur.
We'll talk later.
Come, my dear.
Nurse Lawson to the morgue.
Oh, another thing, and tell Nurse Lawson to see me in my study immediately.
Dickie! I must go to Transylvania. I got a great deal on an old castle.
When shall you return, Daddy?
In a fortnight. A fortnight. A fortnight. Or as soon as escrow closes. Richard!
Father?
Richard. Richard.
Father! Wait for me! Wait! Father! Wait for me! Wait! Don't leave me, Father! Master! Please! Don't leave me alone again! I want to learn about real estate, too! Master, I'm here! You're not my daddy.
I am Dracula. I bid you welcome. Listen to them. Children of the night, what music they make. Mr. Enfield.
How do you know my name?
Your father was my servant, as you shall be. Once more my blood has called to yours. The blood is the life, Mr. Enfield.
Dr.
Henry! Right! The blood is the life! The blood is the life! I'm yours for eternity! Bring me the straitjacket now! Lock him up, straitjacket! Don't put that on me! Bring me the straitjacket! Get the straitjacket! Let it go! Let it go! Get it on him! Don't put that on me! Put it up! All right, take him up! No! No!
Dr. Sewell!
Professor. Here just in time.
What is the commotion all about?
I'll explain. I can't thank you enough for this visit.
John, I'm so happy to see you. Does this kind of thing happen all the time?
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I can never repay you, Van Helsing, for this visit.
Is that the patient I've come to see?
Yes, it is, and I'll tell you more about him later.
I've missed you so much.
Here.
Is everything okay?
I don't know. It frightens me.
Come on. Lucy, be serious. I can't get you out of my mind. I can't take my eyes off of you. I'm afraid I love you.
Don't be afraid.
I didn't know you played piano, Jarvis.
I don't, sir. I was trying to play a song.
I'll tell you what. I'll play piano, and you sing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What would you like to sing?
You know the song, Swing No Sweet Chariot? Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me.
I have done your bidding, master. Is Dr. Seward at home?
Yes, sir. Come right in.
Thank you. Dr. Seward.
Yes?
I am Count Dracula. I have just taken Colfax Abbey.
Oh, so you'll be our new neighbor. So
Yes.
nice to make your acquaintance.
Thank you.
Yeah, the place has been deserted for a long time.
What a resemblance to Richard's father.
I have a surprise for everyone. We have a new neighbor. I'd like everyone to meet Count Dracula. I'd like you to meet my niece, Mina.
Hello.
Her fiancé, Jonathan Harker. Irene Renfield, an old family friend. One of my new interns, Dr. Bradley. Lucy Webster, Mina's college friend. And of course, my dear sister Sybil.
Count.
The Count has just taken Carfax Abbey.
How charming.
It'll be a relief to see some light in that dismal old place.
Would you all excuse me, please? I have a telephone call.
It looks to me like the Abbey could use some repairs.
I shall do very little. It reminds me of my home in Transylvania.
It reminds me of that poem from school. The walls around were bare, as if the dead were there.
That's a good toast, Lucy.
Let's cry for the next to die.
There are far worse things awaiting man than death. Did you ever see a lassie, a lassie?
It reminds me of the broken embattlements of my castle in Transylvania.
God! You are a romantic.
Well, you may laugh, but I find him fascinating.
See. And I think that you could use someone a little more normal.
Oh, like your John.
Well, like Dr. Bradley.
Yeah, he's sweet. But I like the more distinguished type.
The more distinguished type will get you in trouble!
Daddy, I need you. Why, Lucy? Play with me.
come right on in.
As I was saying, I was making tremendous progress here at the sanitarium, till one by one, they all reverted back to their original, even worse than their original condition. Here, open it. Mr. Renfield, you've seen before. Now, his situation is similar to the patients that were here, but he just arrived.
You have proper recreation for the patients?
Of course. Now, I'll let you look at their reports in detail, their charts.
Primary cause of 99.9% of all human ills is chronic constipation.
But, Professor...
It is a real madhouse.
Yes.
Dr. Seward.
Yes?
When did Miss Webster have the last transfusion?
About 4 hours ago.
The mouth and eyes are bloodless. Unnatural loss of blood. Read this.
Yes, Professor. That's H31.
I have a theory. We are dealing with the undead vampire Nosferatu.
Nosferatu?
The vampire attacks the body and leaves 2 marks, red with white circles. I just have analyzed Renfield's blood. The man is obsessed. He thinks he has to devour living things.
But, Professor, modern science doesn't admit to such superstitions.
Superstitions of yesterday is the scientific reality of today. The man, Renfield, escaped from his room. Now, where did he go? Mr. Renfield, you are looking much, much better. Henry, take his stray jacket off. I'm here to help you.
Thanks. I'm very grateful.
Keep your filthy hands to yourself.
Now, Renfield.
Oh, Dr. Seward, send me away from this place. Send me far away.
Why would you like to live?
My cries at night, they might disturb Miss Mina.
Yes?
They might give her terrible nightmares, Professor Van Helsing. Bad dreams.
A wolf?
I've heard them howl the night before. Renfield thinks they're talking to him, but he's crazy.
I hardly think a wolf would be this near.
I might have known. We know why the wolves talk, and we know how to stop them.
You know too much to live, Van Helsing.
That's enough. That's all we'll get out of him today. Take him away, Henry.
Let's go, Fly Eater.
I'm warning you, Dr. Seward. You send me away from this place, or you must answer to what will happen to Miss Mina.
What was the herb that excited him so?
Wolfbane. The natives use it to protect themselves against vampires.
And Renfield was really excited by that.
Watch him closely day and night. Especially night.
I put that new nut in his room.
Please do not refer to them as nuts. Now, before you check on the rest of the patients downstairs, see if Mrs. Renfield needs anything.
Yes, sir.
Sleep. I need to
Get up
sleep.
Go.
Give it to him.
You know, people in town are afraid of him. Really worried for some reason.
Afraid? Why?
I don't know, maybe it's because he's odd. Different, you know?
No, I don't know. I find him very charming, polite, something you can learn from him.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But you know, you never see him out in the daytime. Only at night. What do you think about that?
Nothing.
And so it is with the doctor-prescribed death. We again hope to keep you in suspense.
You know, the townspeople won't even work at the Calfac estate.
Why?
Say it's haunted.
So?
So if I catch him messing around with any of the ladies around here, I'm gonna give him a frontal lobotomy for free.
Yes, Master. No, Master. Please don't ask me to do that. Don't. Not her. Please don't. Please. I'm the one, Master. Why not me? Use me. Please.
I lay in bed for quite a while reading, and just as I was falling asleep, I heard the dogs barking. And when the dream began, it seemed as though the whole room filled with mist. It was thick. I could just see the light by my bed, like a spark in the fog. And then I saw two red eyes staring down at me. And then this white, livid face came down out of the fog, and I could feel its breath on my face, and then its lips. And John,
It was only a dream.
I felt so weak. It seemed as if all the life had been drained out of me.
Mina, you were only dreaming. Mina, forget about those dreams.
Was there any reason that might have caused that dream, Mina?
No.
Professor, there's something she's not telling us.
Where did you say the lips touched you?
Doctor.
Nurse, would you go down and check on Dr. Stoker's condition, please?
I'll get Dr. Bradley to go down. I have a few things.
I'm the one who's running the sanitarium, not you. Go down and check on Dr. Stoker's condition and take Henry with you.
Doc Stoker's in pretty bad shape, but you'll be able to take care of him with your special handling.
Oh, don't worry. I think I can handle him.
Hello, Nurse Lawson.
How are you, Dr. Stoker?
Just fine, thank you.
You can go now. I think I can handle it from here.
Your party.
How are you feeling today?
Oh, fine.
Dearest sister, why was Count Dracula invited for tea last night?
Why shouldn't Count Dracula have been invited for tea last night, Arthur?
Because I don't like the effect he has on Mina. Plus, any decisions involving the sanitarium do not make unless you consult me first. I mean, for God's sake, what is going on around here? All this talk about vampires. My staff doesn't listen to me anymore. My best intern, Dr. Harker, Dr. Stoker, has been ending up like all my other patients. I'm going to lose my license, and the whole thing is going to fall apart. I can't take it anymore. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean, I work so hard at this place. Now, look, I can't. I don't want to lose my sanitarium. You know I don't want to lose it. You know I don't want to lose it.
Arthur, calm down.
I just don't want to lose it. I can't lose my sanitarium. I mean, this is everything I work for all my life.
Arthur, look at me, Arthur.
Arthur is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. A real schmuck.
Is Dr. Seward at home?
Yes, sir. Come right in.
Thank you.
Yes, I advise Mrs. Renfield to return home.
Dr. Seward.
Yes?
You have your damn hands full.
My nephew would be a little bit better. The pressure was a little too much. Oh, Count, good evening.
Good evening.
Count Dracula, Professor Van Helsing.
My pleasure.
Van Helsing. We know the name, even in Transylvania.
You're most kind, Count.
Count, Arthur told us of your most generous offer to help out by giving Mina blood.
Well, of course, I would like to help in any way that I could.
Would you like to do it now or later?
Now would be fine. Excuse me.
Tell me, Count, is this your first transfusion?
Yes, and I am a little squeamish about giving blood.
Oh, no reason to be squeamish, I assure you.
Well,
There's nothing
perhaps
to-
you will permit me to gaze into your charming eyes
I-
while you insert the needle.
Attention, Dr. Sybil Seward. Body missing from morgue. Name, Lucy Webster.
Come on, speak it out.
Miss Brucey in a coffin.
What? Dr. Bradley! Dr. Bradley! Be brave. I will help you.
Tell me what I have to do.
This wooden stake has to be driven into her heart. Take it in your right hand and strike in God's name.
I can't.
I know how you feel about it, but you must have courage. I have to leave you alone now. We are too soon or too late, smart.
Why, John. I had the most frightful dream last night.
Mina, dear, I hope you're not taking my stories seriously.
Stories?
Yes, I've been trying to entertain Miss Mina with stories of my country.
I can imagine.
John, that's no way to speak to our guest.
No, please, perhaps I should be taking my leave now. May I call later to inquire how you are doing?
Yes, thank you.
Before you go, you can be helpful, Count.
Yes, of course, I would be happy to.
The other evening, I stumbled on a most amazing thing.
Forgive me. I dislike mirrors. Van Helsing will explain. For one who has lived not even a single lifetime, you are a wise man, Doctor.
Crick.
Doctor, did you see what he looked like when he walked out of here? He looked like a wild animal.
Or a wolf.
A wolf?
Sometimes they take the form of wolves or bats.
What are you talking about?
Dracula.
What does Dracula have to do with wolves or bats?
Dracula is our vampire.
Professor, that's something that I would expect one of our patients here in the clinic to say.
The strength of a vampire is that people do not believe in him.
Not her again? What about our game of rummy?
No, Henry, don't! Please! Please don't take my medicine away from me! Please, Henry, don't! Oh, Henry, oh.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Aren't moths good enough for you?
Moths? Moths? Poor, puny little things. Who wants to eat moths?
You do, madman.
Not when I can get nice, juicy toads and lizards.
Okay, okay. As far as I'm concerned, you can eat shit.
You bastard.
You're not going to die. You're going to live.
Don't touch me, John. Don't even try to kiss me again.
Why?
You tell him. You make him understand. I can't. It's all over, John. Our love. Our life together. I love you. But I can't help what's going on.
It is your fault, Professor. You are driving her crazy.
The sun goes down. Another night will come. That you should be afraid of.
I don't care. I'm taking her out of here tonight anyway.
Attention. Nurse Lawson, it's the cap. Bring your enema kit.
Well, hello, Mr. Harker. How are you?
I'm not good. Things aren't going well between Mina and I at all.
Well, what's your problem?
Sometimes I feel like I belong in that sanitarium myself. I get so frustrated.
Well, Jonathan, I know just what to prescribe for you. Come on.
Do you remember? Dracula casts no reflection in the mirror.
Yes?
And the 2 boxes of earth were delivered to the abbey, and knowing that a vampire must rest by day in native soil, I'm convinced that this Dracula is no legend, but an undead creature whose life has been unnaturally prolonged.
Well, Dr. Seward, how about it? Is Nina going to be able to come with me or not?
Mr. Harker, if you take her away from our protection, you might kill her.
Jonathan, please. Please, be patient. I know you're in love with her, but she's my niece, and I must do what I think is best.
Mr. Harker, I've devoted my life to the study of many strange things. Little-known facts that perhaps the world is better off not knowing.
All I want is to get Mina away from all this.
Dracula came here to get his love, his queen.
You mean Mina?
Yes, my friend. It involves sexual penetration. Mixing his semen with her blood.
Are you sure?
Tonight, Dracula will attempt his ritual.
Not with my Mina. I won't let him.
In order to save Mina now, we must use her as a trap. That's how we will beat him.
I don't understand.
A vampire cannot look at blinding sun, or he would die.
Why must Mina be the one?
It's her only hope. You schmuck.
Well, I am going to protect my Mina.
Attention. Attention, this is an emergency. Bats have been spotted in Ward A. Please put hairnets on all the patients.
Why are you looking at me so strangely?
I don't know, you changed. You're still beautiful.
I am.
Yep. But I was very worried about you.
Oh, look at the stars, John. John, look at the stars. Look.
The stars are beautiful. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong at all. Oh, I love the night. You know, it's the only time I feel really alive.
You've always told me that the night made you afraid. Oh, it's that big gray bat. Go in the house, the bat will get in your hair. Go on!
Yes, Master. I promise.
What?
I will.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing.
The police can't help us.
Renfield, come in here! Renfield! What are you doing there?
Isn't this a strange conversation for men who aren't crazy?
Did you hear what we were saying?
Yes, I heard something. Enough. Be guided by what he says. It's your only hope. It's her only hope. I begged you to send me away, but you wouldn't. Now it's happened again. It's too late.
What are you talking about?
Take her away from here before you lose her to him.
What do you have to do with Dracula?
He came and stood before me in the moonlight, and he promised me things, not in words, but by doing them, by making them happen. A great red mist spread over the lawn, coming on like a flame of fire. Then he parted it, and I could see that there were thousands of rats with their eyes blazing red, like his, only smaller. And he held up his hand, and they all stopped. And I thought he seemed to be saying, rats, 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 thousands, millions of them, all red blood. All these will I give you if you will obey me.
Henry, would you get in here?
What does he want you to do?
That which has already been done.
This nut tore up his bars like paper.
Dracula is in the house.
In this house?
It's time we are ready for him.
I'll show you where to put Mr. Renfield, where he won't escape this time.
Come with me, dear moth-eater.
We'll show you who's the moth-eater.
I wonder what he's got up his bloody cape. I sure could use cognac. Or a quaalude.
You should go back to your own country.
I'm going to stay here where I am needed.
You are too late. My blood is mixed with Mina's.
I will not only save Mina's soul, but her life.
That can only be done if she dies by day. I shall see she dies by night.
I will see that Carlbeck's abbey is torn down, stone by stone. I will find your box and drive a stake through your heart.
You have a strong will, Van Helsing. Wolfbane.
Stronger than Wolfbane, Count. Along.
Well, Renfield is safely put away. I don't think we'll... What's the matter?
Dracula was just here. He tried to kill me.
We must protect Mina. Van Helsing, oh my God.
What is this? We must release Renfield. We have no other choice.
So he'll lead us to Dracula's boxes?
Exactly. Let's go.
That bastard Seward always giving me orders like he thinks he owns this place. Hell, this nut house would fall apart if I wasn't around here to wipe up.
Quick, Dr. Seward. Keep on Renfield's ass.
What's all this crap about a vampire? I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. What was that? Damn, it's cold out here. Look for a vampire. This place really is a loony bin. Hey, there's that dimwit Jarvis. Who the hell is that? Hey, Jarvis! Jarvis! Look out behind you! Jesus!
Renfield's tricked us. We have lost him.
tried to follow me, but I fooled them. Dracula! Wait for me! Wait for me! I'm coming!
My queen.
Dracula! Wait for me! Wait for me! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Master! Don't leave me behind! I belong to you!
You fool! You wretched fool! You betrayed me!
I'm loyal to you, Master! Only you! I love you!
My queen.
Ah, the sun!
Oh, Mina!
The sun!
Stung. At least her soul is saved. Auf Wiedersehen, Mina.
All right, so what did you think about that? Sorry that I said I hated vampires. I've been holding that. I have a bunch of friends who love vampires, but I have 2 current new friends who love vampires, and I've almost told them numerous times. I just decided just to keep it to myself. People are very possessive, and when I tell people I hate zombies and vampires, and most of the things I hate are all in horror. Is that because it's too close to my heart? Maybe, I don't know. But the wolf stuff, I don't understand. I had no idea that wolf or werewolf or whatever had anything to do with vampires. But in this, it's kind of. Jamie Gillis, what a Dracula. I did leave in an enema line for Mr. Water Power from last week. At the very end, I got slightly taken out of it because he said, "Bye night." And I was like, was that Borat? I wonder if Borat stole a little bit from Jamie Gillis. Such a good performance. Annette Haven, looking the prettiest I've ever seen her. She's always beautiful, but boy, was she breathtaking. And an amazing actress. And looked good with big teeth. John Leslie and Paul Thomas both just absolutely killed it. I feel like everyone did a little thing that I just like super appreciated. Like Serena's telling that joke. Serena was in this movie. We've only done her once on this show. Her attitude while she's telling that joke. She was in Hot Honey. We got to see Kay Parker and Mike Ranger, mother and son duo from Taboo. That was pretty cool. Seka from The Seduction of Cindy. We've never done a Seka movie. How's that even possible? I just went through, I had to read her whole IMDb 3 times. I'm like, we haven't done any of these? No, that can't be right. Double check it. And then I'm like, well, I'm dumb. Maybe I skipped one over. Triple checked. I was like, well, Seka, welcome to the family. I have no idea how you've never popped up in a Squeaky Clean Adult Film, but it goes to show it's a vast world and we're still going. We're in the 180s now. I don't know what it is, like 181 or 182. It's a lot. Reggie Nalder, he's worked with Charles Band, Alfred Hitchcock, and Phillip Marshak. He was also on Blue Ice, Crash by Charlie Band, The Man Who Knew Too Much from Hitchcock. He was probably my favorite. The Van Helsing, I just loved. What a face to photograph. And William Margold, I barely even recognized him. Didn't have a Hawaiian shirt on. I just watched the documentary on him. Sleaze, please. He was great at comic relief, which is kind of his thing. Man, he had that Barbara Dare pilot that never got picked up. That would have been like the coolest show. What was it called? Dare to Speak with Barbara Dare. It would have been a talk show about the adult cinema industry, adult film industry. Well, we got Patrick Palmer. He's out there doing the William Margold thing. I wonder if we could pick up. Let's try to get the rights to Dare to Speak with Barbara Dare. I'll do the show. I'll do it with Patrick. 1-2 punch. We would just destroy the world. I can't believe I'm done. You have no idea how long I've been working on this. Oh, one of the match cuts was a werewolf to a car motor. I don't know if anyone noticed that. If you ever watch this again, look for where a car motor or a werewolf goes into a car motor. Thanks for watching. I guess the horror films are over. We got some cool regular ones coming up if people are still hanging around. Talk to you soon.